Hello, Scorpio. It's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing an energy check for you in mid-August here, just checking in with your energy and what's going on with you. We're doing a Old Wise Truth spread. We're going to do some clarifying, get some angel messages, and see what kind of energy is coming that you don't necessarily see coming for the next few days here. And we're calling in our angels and guides with the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. All right, Scorpio, what you got? What's going on? Wow, Scorpio. The first thing that I'm noticing is you've got 3 kings here. That's a lot of kings. The first thing I want to say too is that's a lot of players. I'm also seeing this Empress reversed. So this Empress reversed is someone being, this just popped out too. So this is someone making a decision. Someone making a decision. You know, I feel like this is someone who has, oh, wow. I'm hearing someone who has broken your heart. And I feel like they've broken your heart because they have not given you the attention that you deserve. So this is in the past, but this is where all of this is coming from, sprawling from. We're going to clarify all of this too. And your higher self is talking about 1111, talking about 2 souls coming together, talking about possibly twin flame type energy. This is celebration energy. This is a marriage card. So your higher self is acknowledging this type of energy, this type of feeling. And your angels and guides are talking about, I want to say self-involvement, but this is about self-validation. This is also about not being on the same page with someone else when it comes to twin flame energy. Okay, Scorpio. Your big picture is talking about being left out in the cold. It's talking about possibly being abandoned or feeling abandoned. And the heart of the situation is talking about somebody who is kind of has their head in the sand. I feel like somebody gave you some kind of gift and it was like, I don't even know what this is for, where this even come from. Are you like, do you even know me? Why would you get me this? It's like somebody gave you a gift that seems odd, seems like an odd gift to give you if they knew you. So many kings here and they're all reversed. Okay. Possibly all these kings not giving you the attention that you deserve. I will say this, Scorpio, you're coming up as this Empress and you're dealing with all these reverse kings. Where's the Emperor? I feel like you're wanting to find your Emperor and you're wanting to have this connection, and none of these reverse kings are on the same page. Then release the idea that the door is completely closed to this wish that you have. And you've got the Magician reversed in the position of resistance. It's like I'm resistant to manipulation. This is also being resistant to others who try to coerce you into doing what it is that they want, rather than focusing on what it is that you want. Past, present, future, Scorpio, we've got this King of Wands reversed over here. This is someone who is more interested in a physical relationship and not a committed relationship, but this is also the energy of someone unplugging their energy. Ooh, I'm hearing from a courtship. Present time, we've got kind of being stuck in the past. There's something that happened that was sneaky monkey. So this is past betrayal, past lying, cheating, and stealing. But somebody is holding a grudge about that. And then in the happening now and into the near future, no, we've got the King of Cups in that position happening now and into the near future. This is somebody who's emotionally manipulative, but also really depressed and upset because they didn't get their way. And here is in the trajectory, blow you out of the water, change. And very well something unexpected, some kind of unexpected change. Tower moment. So let's go ahead and clarify what all this is about. I want to look at this abandonment first. The big picture is talking about being left or leaving someone, and it's leaving some kind of, or being left, but it's some kind of long-term relationship. A long-term thing that felt kind of solid or stable or always there. This has always been there for me kind of thing. I want to look at this King of Cups reversed. This person who is, there's some kind of illumination on some emotional and manipulative behavior happening now and into the near future. Let's take a look at this Tower moment, shall we? Scorpio, what is going on here in this Tower? Well, here's the fish. This is luck. This is being in flow with the universe. So this is a blessing. Whatever this changes. I mean, the Tower card's not always difficult and awful. I mean, it can be just because it's changed, but it can be this huge change, like, you know, winning a bunch of white ponies or something out of the blue. But this is some kind of blessing. The change is a blessing. Let's look at the heart of the situation. It's almost like someone's telling you what you want to hear, or being told what you want to hear, or what they think that you want to hear. And this is in some kind of meeting, some kind of engagement, social engagement. This is manipulation too, and it's about control. There's some kind of I'm hearing power struggle, and someone thinks that they can just give you a present or something, and it like makes everything better. But this person is wrong. This person is not getting the whole picture here. They're not really seeing clearly. Their head is in the sand. They're not. I also want to say this though, the person who's receiving the gift, whoever is giving it is going to be angry or upset if the receiver isn't happy with what they're being given, or if they're not appreciative or something like that. Okay, let's take a look at making this decision that you're not being treated properly. In the past, this Empress has not been treated properly in the past, and there's awareness around this. There's absolute illumination and understanding about how this Empress has been wronged. Right? And I feel like this Empress has completely righted themselves, gotten really solid, safe, connected, aware. So that's great, Scorpio. I like to see that. And let's take a look at this. I'm searching for this. I'm wanting this ideal connection. Nobody's on the same page as me. They're all reversed kings. What is that about, Scorpio? And again, there's a lot of manipulation going on here. Here's a snake. Here's another person. This is like a third party person or someone coming in to kind of like botch your dreams and kind of put an end to all of that. I also feel like this is you. There's a lot of silence around this. Anyone who has wronged you, Scorpio, it's like you've cut them off. You've identified them as a snake and you've just cut them off. So Page of Wands reversed, even though you've cut them off, here's this Page of Wands reversed in a position to release. So it's like, release the idea that the door is completely closed. There are some wishes here that are being fulfilled or being granted. This Magician reversed. What is this? It's a lady. This Magician reversed is some kind of feminine energy that is like wheeling and dealing. I feel like this is you being resistant to friends who are not straightforward with you. Let's take a look at this advice. This advice is the Seven of Wands reversed. And this is releasing agreements. And it's like 7 of them. I mean, you have 3 kings here, but this could include friendships too. But this is releasing agreements or amending agreements. And here's the Gentleman. I feel like this is you manifesting the Emperor. Manifesting the Emperor that matches the Empress energy. Releasing old agreements that are pulling in these reversed kings and mending them so that you are pulling in the energy that actually is freeing. Yeah, this King of Wands in the past here, Scorpio, this is deteriorating energy. It's like energy that just eats you away. Somebody's unplugging their energy from you in an action-oriented way. And it's just, you never had the power to build with this person. It just eats away at you. So, present time energy, someone holding a grudge because of this past betrayal. There's a lot of long-term healing that wants to happen around this. And there's a lot of hidden stuff that still needs to come to the surface about these feelings that have been like just the manipulation and what this brought with it. Mistrust, trust that needs to be healed. And I want to do a little more clarification here. I'm going to look at this manifesting and changing of agreements. Right. There have been some agreements that have not served you well. It's actually been very, I mean, self-sabotaging, yes, but it's also, it's like you've brought in people to teach you things, but they're hard lessons, teach you the hard way. And you no longer have to do that. You can do this differently. So big picture, looking at this, this is like terms of endearment. That's what I'm hearing. But this is that abandonment of something that was long-term. It's almost like a cycle of long-term abandonment. And this is saying no to that. This is releasing something. This is not not offering someone a cup of love, but this is also saying no, making boundaries. So this illumination of all of this emotional manipulation, this illumination of someone's sadness happening in the near future, somebody has a ton of anxiety. I also feel like this person sees you as their happiness, their healing, and they're thinking about you so much. You're up in their head, and they are anxiously awaiting your rays of sunshine. Let's look at this decision being made about not being treated properly and making boundaries around that. Getting all that, you have that information. This Empress has that information and she's sad. She's not an option anymore. She knows that she's the one. There's the Emperor. She knows that the Emperor is going to treat her not like an option. The Emperor is going to treat her like the one. There's a lot of understanding around that, Scorpio. That's excellent. Okay, let's look at this kind of bubbling yourself away from poison. Bubbling yourself away from poison. Toxic energy. The King of Wands. There's that King of Wands up here, reversed. And here's the King of Wands, right side up. It's like when you write yourself, the door's not closed. But if you're not writing yourself, you gotta stay outside of my bubble. Okay, so there's this open opportunity for someone from the past to come correct and even step into the Emperor role. And these are fast messages somehow. Fast messages of this person who's been thinking about you, wanting to come back and write things. Let's look at this King of Swords and this Page of Pentacles here at the heart of the situation. Wanting to create some sort of situation where, but I mean, again, there's this controlling aspect here. Wanting it their way, ooh. But there's this possibility of them coming correct. Here's the King of Pentacles, right side up. The King of Pentacles is the Emperor before the Emperor. So there's this possibility of this shift in dynamics. This person stepping into their king, stepping into their action-oriented, righted selves. Tell me more about this king. There's some unfinished business. I don't think this king really likes being away from you. And it looks like they're willing to do some pretty solid things. At first, it's like, I'm coming with a small gift or a gift that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then there's this possibility of thinking about this and realizing that you deserve more. You have this energy of, you've got this King of Pentacles righted, you've got this Emperor righted, you've got this King of Wands righted. There's this possibility. Talk about the epiphany, this blessing. That could be this king's epiphany. What they have to do in order to win you back. Yeah. And they're talking about being heartbroken because of this separation. And they didn't get their wish. And their wish was to have complete emotional fulfillment. with you, Scorpio. They want this to go easily and effortlessly. They want to just come right back in and click right back in. They want to look at things differently. They want you to know that they are looking at things differently. Let's look at resistance. Oh, resistance to this King of Swords. There's resistance to only coming from the center of headspace. There's resistance to only to making decisions based on mind instead of heart. You know, like mental decisions rather than heart-made decisions. So with that resistance, the momentum is coming from the heart. This King of Wands reversed is previously depleting and deteriorating energy. Wow. It's being completely eradicated by this Empress, by you. You've taught this person a lot. You've taught this person a lot about how to treat other people, also how to express emotion, how to be honest and express emotion. And you've taught them a lot about manifesting, being in that in love space, being in that expressive space, how that creates this magnetic energy of attraction. Let's take a look at this. This grudge holding and this healing related to that. I feel like someone's holding a grudge in order to protect themselves. This is still being in the process of doing that, not feeling at their highest confidence level, not feeling as strong as they could feel. All right, let's take a look at some energy that you don't see coming, Scorpio. Message. Maybe receiving a message in the next couple of days. There's a courthouse. This is some kind of official message. And thoughts. Somebody's talking about how much they're thinking about you. Someone's also talking about courthouse. This is about righting a situation, like correcting karma, receiving a message about someone wanting to make things right. Scorpio, let's take a look at your romance oracle. Express your love. And this can be you, but this can be this other person expressing their feelings, trying to heal karma with you. Worth waiting for. I feel like it is worth waiting for this message to see how this person has shifted and changed. Romantic feelings. They still are all about the romantic feelings. Scorpio. They're all about the romantic feelings for you. Nothing has died. Let's take a look at your angel oracle here. Think of a question that you have, Scorpio, or yes or no. See what we got here. Oh, straight up, no. Listen to your intuition. I'm also hearing something about facing your fears, and we get helpful people. People trying to help you. It's almost like people are coming out of the woodwork to help you. It reminds me of that song. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in her time of need. It's like people are coming out of the woodwork trying to be there for you, Scorpio. And within the next few months. Oh, I feel like I need to pull another one. And in your near future. Okay, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. Like and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you, and I'll be back in a few days to check back in with you. Bye, Scorpio.